to their whole who they're like, being back to me on the seeing things and stuff like the live stream. I hope they get that for live stream. that's what I did. But I didn't know the ladder was right there, baby.
Just fell around.
I
Yeah.
rolled right down the ladder. Oh, it hurt.
That'd be so painful.
And I was looking and smacked my head on the
Right.
car. The car was in there.
Or twisted you a different way.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Tim Kennedy. I am the Director of Music and Worship Arts here at Arvada United Methodist Church and the director of this camp. We were trying to do the math. I think this camp is somewhere in its 10th to 11th year. We haven't, with the pandemic, we lost count, but somewhere around there. It will take me a moment to just to spend a little time to say thank you to a lot of people. As you can tell from just looking at all the names on the back of our program, this camp would not be possible without a ton of help, a lot of which is volunteer help, and I am just so amazingly blessed to have amazing volunteers which help us out for this camp. So I just want to take a minute. First of all, we are just so lucky to have a group of volunteers that help us every year to feed our kids. They do snacks twice a day and lunch every single day, and it's a different kind of lunch every day. It's really amazing. I've heard that some of the kids have come home and talked about the food, which is great because we're really happy to help feed kids and keep them happy. So, but would you please give a round of applause to our whole kitchen staff? In addition to that, we have tons of people who come and who are classroom volunteers and help make sure that all of our kids get around to the different activities throughout the day. We have people that help us paint to make all of these beautiful sets that our campers made. And then we also have people that just make sure that the sets get up, that make sure that the areas that we're in are cleaned for other groups that use them here at the church at night and all those fun things. And also I just say a big thank you to Miss Pat Gaywecki, who coordinates all of my volunteers. Would you give them a round of applause? We also had 4 people who were volunteer helpers this year who were former campers, so that's really exciting as well. Yes. I want to say a quick note before I finish this section about our donations. If you would like to give a donation, none of that goes directly to camp because our camp is funded by people who pay registration as well as scholarship donors who help with that. So for the quote-unquote admission of this camp, of this performance, we ask that you might give a donation to our hunger fund or bring a good food or canned good that would go into our pantry that goes to the Arvada Food Bank. So if you have do that on the way out, there's a bathroom for donations, and all of it goes to feeding people in the Arvada area that this church has, and many ministries that go out in different areas to help feed people in this community. I would want to mention that one camp got left off. Honestly, it's a miracle because making sure we get everybody in the right places is just amazing with 60 campers. But we're really sorry that Olivia Nelson got left out of the program. We will fix it for tomorrow. I'm sorry. Logan got left out too? How did I do both of them? My gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll fix it for tomorrow.
The Nelsons are missing.
All right. Can you tell we're tired? Right. The other thing that I really have to tell you about for just a minute is to tell you about the amazing staff that I have. Every single person that's working with our kids for music, dance, and theater are all professionals here in the Denver area and one of them in New York City. And we are just so blessed to have really talented people that come and work with the kids every single day, that give it their all to them, that really inspire kids with their knowledge and with their talent. And so there is just no way, and I have to say, I really think this is one of the best staffs we've had of all of the years that we've done it. They've just worked together so well and really fostered such great talent and great things out of all the kids. So I'm really grateful to all of the staff that have helped really quickly. We have Colette Simpkins, who is our theater teacher. Alex Brown, who is our dance teacher. And then we have Katie Sinning and Tristan Wyatt, who are both in our music staff. I also just realized I left Albert out as the bass. No, I left he's in there. Can you tell I'm tired? Wow. All right. So we also have amazing staff who are helping with our sound and our live stream. If you didn't know, tonight's performance is live streamed, but will stay up on our YouTube so you can share it afterwards. We will also be live streaming the Sunday performance as well. So we did send out a link, but you can also find them on our website, on AUC's website. So please check that out. All right. And then finally, we have every year, and I'm very proud to say this, we have never turned away a camper that couldn't afford to come to camp here, and that's because this congregation and many community people help to fund our campers who are on scholarships so that we make it possible for anybody to attend this camp. So please give a round of applause. All right, I think that's everything that I have to tell you about, so I hope you enjoy our performance of Stone Soup.
It's like we all mixing together of all of our contributions.
Into what? Delicious soup. Let's eat!
After you, my esteemed colleague.
Oh no, after you, my friend.
I appreciate your guys' kindness, but I'm starving. Can we be served at the same time? That's a perfect compromise.
Ladies and gentlemen, the children from each of our villages have prepared a reenactment play of The Stranger's Vision.
My sweet Dahlia is going to be one of the strangers.
My Larissa is going to play Mayor Gutenberg.
My Frost is playing the magic stone.
We invite you all to the theater to see this wonderful production. What is okay? The strangers.
trip we did last year. Why can't they have this festival every month? Yeah, the food is always great. At the Magic Stone Festival. So I wonder if the stone actually is magic. Magic or not, these pastry cones are worth waiting all year for.
Just be glad there is a festival.
I can remember when this town didn't have anything to celebrate.
Yes, you young insects were just larvae the day that the strangers came.
The town sure looked a lot different before then. It sounded a lot different too.
What happened that day, Mama? I love to hear the story.
It wasn't that long ago. This town didn't look so cheerful and calm. Now it's pretty as a rainbow. Back then it was just a ticking time bomb. And the people all were different in words and deeds. The town was separated into villages of three, and they only seemed to worry about their own needs. To never see eye to eye was the only thing on which they could agree.
They said to themselves, they knew what they knew. Their way was always right. They were happy with their view. They didn't always ask me how it all began. But the way they always done it was always the safest plan. They said to themselves, they knew what they knew. Their way was always right. They were happy with their view. They didn't know exactly how it all began. The way they always done it was always the safest plan. They never talked from anyone from the other villages. Only when it was absolutely necessary. But they were so close together. Didn't they share tools? Or toys? Or food?
Oh no, they didn't share
Anything.
Well, except for the town square, but not very well. Each village stayed to themselves and didn't worry about the other villages.
They didn't even share colors. Or music.
Another village claimed it was quickly taboo. Be it someone's great idea or a brand new style of shoe. Their own village's customs, they promised to be true. So any thoughts outside their bounds, they always overruled.
infringing on your time in the square. We are within our own village's boundaries.
You know it's impossible to talk about sensitive matters while all of you are listening.
Odin acts like you will have something important to talk about.
We know that all you do is complain about the other two villages.
You really think that we stand around talking about you the entire time? Don't flatter yourselves.
You just want to stay so you can steal all of our ideas.
Huh, that's funny. There's many good ideas come out of your village in decades.
All right, that is enough. You are wasting our time. Would you kindly ask your villagers to return to their homes so we can have our meeting?
Yeah, every other child know how to share things with others.
Let's leave them to their silly meeting.
Watching the grass grow would be more interesting anyways.
Well, now that those rude individuals are gone, we can begin our meeting. Maestro, please lead us in the singing of the Sherville anthem.
As always, it will be my honor.
Was it the green one?
With my fellow citizens, Sherville, with one small deed of help, indeed, a friend in need, sharing what I have. To do fair work and play, sharing is the only way. When you help out others, you nudge them to help others too. When you want civility, sharing is the only key. So we all agree to be a sharing society. I pledge and swear always to share with my fellow citizens of Sherville. With one small deed of help, indeed, a friend in need, sharing what I have.
Thank you, Maestro, for that rousing rendition of our village's anthem. They just don't write them like that anymore, do they?
No, Mayor, they certainly do not, especially in our neighboring villages. Have you heard that dreadful music coming from out of those homes? I wouldn't even call that music.
Yeah, it sounds more like cats fighting with a coyote.
One of them was singing in their garden the other day. I think my ears are still ringing from that awful noise. I may have to go to the doctor.
Thank goodness our ancestors liked good music.
Thank heavens we're not cursed with the terrible taste of the other villages.
Here, here. Thank you, Maestro. Now it is time to take our sharing nominations for the week. Does anyone have any nominations they would like to make?
I would like to nominate Roshan.
Roshan, please step forward.
I was walking home from the market on Tuesday, and I had an especially large bundle of goods. It was my daughter's birthday on Wednesday, and I was making her a special meal.
Oh, it was a wonderful meal. I'm Roshan's neighbor, and Jenny shared some of the leftovers with Roshan. Then Roshan shared some of those leftovers with me. They were delicious. I especially love the crust of the pie. I forgot what kind of pie it was.
Yes, that was very nice of him. Can we get back to the original sharing nomination?
Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. I'm happy to share the nomination with you.
Oh, you really are such a wonderful, sharing person.
Yes, thank you for sharing. Now for the nomination.
Yes, as I was saying, I was carrying an especially large bundle of goods, and I didn't realize there was a hole in my bag. I was slowly dropping my corn, carrots, and zucchini on the road.
It was such a strange sight. As I came upon the trail of vegetables, I was worried a lost child had ran out of bread and was leaving vegetable crumbs along the road instead.
So Roshan followed the trail until he found me.
Well, that was very kind of him, but
was hoping there might be a house made of candy at the end of the trail.
That's better. We don't want any of that kindness in this village. It is called Shareville after all. Now, can we get back to the nomination?
I'm getting there. When Rashawn finally found me, I had lost so many items out of the bag that I was worried I was not going to have enough to make a nice dinner for my daughter.
So I saved the vegetables I had bought at the market with her to make up for what she had lost.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Jenny, for your nomination of Roshan. Thank you, Roshan, for your fine example of sharing.
I was just doing what my parents always taught me to do.
Are there any other nominations?
I would like to nominate Simon.
Sigmund, please come forward.
Last week we were playing together and he shared his toys with me.
It's always so inspiring when the children are such wonderful examples of sharing. If somebody raised him right.
Yes, Adelaide, that is true. Where is Sigmund's mom? Myrna, please come forward. You should be commended for the wonderful way you are raising your son by instilling in him the valuable lesson of sharing.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I always tell Sigmund, without sharing, where would we be?
We would be rude and selfish like our neighborhood village.
If you all would share with me your time, we have a couple more nominations to hear.
We have a nomination.
Yes, Constance and Adelaide, who would you like to nominate?
We would like to nominate Harriet.
Harriet, please come forward.
Well, you go first, my friend.
No, my dear, you first.
How about we share the nomination by taking turns?
Oh, you two are such wonderful sharers.
Okay. Well, Harriet was a real lifesaver on Friday. We were trying to finish our new shed before the rain came.
We could see the clouds off in the distance, and we were so close to the earth. And we had a few more boards to nail to the roof. But without those,
I thought I had bought enough nails. I thought I bought enough nails, but when I got to the end of the bag, I was 6 nails short.
without those 6 nails, the rain was going to pour into the hole in the shed, and it would get everything wet.
I heard the thunder getting closer, and I didn't know. We felt hopeless.
Here, share my handkerchief.
Thank you. Adelaide started rummaging through the house trying to find nails.
I looked in the drawers, I pulled up couch cushions, I even looked under the bed, but there were no nails anywhere.
Suddenly, Harriet appeared like an angel.
Well, I came because I heard the commotion. They were turning their house upside down looking for nails. It was quite loud.
After we were cleaning up, Harriet invited us to her house to share a pot of coffee and to dry off and warm up.
The coffee was going bad anyways. I couldn't drink the whole pot by myself.
Well, that was quite a story. Harriet, you definitely have earned your nomination for this week.
Thank you, Mayor.
Are there any other nominations?
No, I'm watching. No.
Burger should be nominated.
Oh, I just love it when kids nominate other kids. It always makes me smile.
And why should Bertha be nominated, Jack?
Because she shared her ball.
Jack, could you give us a few more details of the sharing?
Well, Bertha and I were outside playing with the ball. All of a sudden, we heard crying. We saw a boy who was clearly upset. We walked over and asked him what was wrong. He said that he was playing with a ball and it rolled into a thicket of rose bushes. The thorns on the bushes were so sharp that they popped his ball. Oh. We felt bad for him, so Bertha offered to share her ball with him. That quickly cheered him up. Well, that is really a wonderful story.
Bertha, you really exemplify what this village stands for. Would the young man that Bertha shared her ball with please come up and tell us about how that made you feel? Bertha, is the young man you shared with here today?
No, he's not here, Mom.
Is he sick from the village hall today?
No, Mom, he doesn't have the village hall today.
What do you mean?
The kid I shared my ball with lives in Kindly.
Young lady, are you telling me that you shared with someone from another village?
Mom, I don't understand. You always say that sharing is the most important thing that we can do for others and that it makes this village a better place.
Yes, my child, but we also say you are never to speak to the people from other villages.
They are not sharers like us. They are different.
But what is wrong with sharing with everyone? Want to make the whole town better?
I have never been so disappointed in all of my life. It is clear to me that we still have a lot of work to do in this village to teach our values to the next generation. This meeting is adjourned.
What about the sharing award? You have to choose a winner.
Yeah, who gets the trophy?
Well, how about you all share it?
What was the matter, girl? Stare at the cave. Cave in the other village.
The adults from the villages didn't get along, so they didn't want their children to get along either.
Why didn't they get along?
No one really knew why.
They had just been taught by their parents and their parents' parents that the citizens of the other villages weren't people they should talk to.
They were taught to dislike their ways and their values and their music.
You mean they didn't like somebody just because they were like pink? That would be like me not liking butterflies because they came out of a cocoon. That seems silly. Yeah, what's wrong with cocoons?
I agree. It does seem silly, but to them, that's what they were taught.
It's hard to change what someone has been taught, even if it doesn't seem fair or right.
What about the people from Thailand, though? I bet they were nicer. It is called Kindland after all.
Well, let's see. Well, let's see.
I know, I'm trying.
Give it back. I didn't say you could play with it.
I asked if you would share it with me. You said no.
That's because I didn't want to share. That's why I said no.
But it isn't kind not to share.
Well, it isn't kind to take someone's talk without their permission.
Well, if you don't have to share it with me, then I don't have to share it with you.
That's not how it works.
Give it back.
Let go of me. I'm going to tell everybody that you aren't being kind.
Well, I'm going to tell everyone you won't share.
Ha!
is what Costello's saying true?
No!
Well, would you kindly tell your side of the story?
Well, I saw Costello playing with his new top. It looked cool, so I asked him if I could play with it too. But he refused to share it with me.
Young lady, you know we don't use that word in this village. That word is used by those people over there, not us. I know your parents raised you better than that.
Please apologize to these lovely people and our esteemed mayor for using that word.
I'm sorry.
And what have I taught you about kindness?
One must strive to always be kind.
My child, could you use more kindness in your voice and maybe a smile?
One must strive to always be kind. A person's kindness is how they are defined. To act and speak with kindness shows a person is refined. So one must always have kindness on the front of their mind.
How wonderful. How wonderful. That was very nice, my child.
But I don't understand. I asked Costello kindly if he would share the talk.
No, you didn't. You weren't being honest.
Children, please watch your language.
Frosca, your mistake was asking to share at all. It is not kind to ask someone else to share.
We don't use the S word in this village. It only leads to problems. Your argument with Costello is a perfect example.
And Costello, we don't use the H word either. As long as we're kind to each other, honesty, excuse my language, I mean the H word, does not matter.
But Mayor, that doesn't make sense. It's okay if I lie as long as I do it kindly.
Exactly!
That doesn't seem right.
I can understand that it can be a little confusing here, but we have learned that it is better to be kind than to speak the truth. Maybe we should give you some examples.
I've got one. My sister Margaret had an outfit made by the village seamstress Janeka last week.
I saw it and Janica did a wonderful job.
Why, thank you. Margaret put the outfit on this morning and asked me what I thought. And if I were going to be, I mean the H word, I would have said, I don't think that outfit really looks good on you.
What?
See, all that did was upset her because I wasn't being nice. So instead I said, oh Margaret, that is the most fantastic outfit I've seen in my whole life.
Oh, Hazel, that is so kind. I have this said, for my I'm so glad you like it.
Wait, I'm confused. Do you like the outfit or do you not like the outfit?
Oh, Janeka, I love it. It's one of your most beautiful creations you have ever made.
Oh, you really are too kind. Although, I'm not sure if that is possible in Kindland.
She's talented and she's funny.
It sounds like they are singing.
Wait, I recognize that tune. It's that awful noise they call music in Cherville.
It must be one of those crazy people from Estville. I hope they aren't coming this way.
Maybe he's lost.
Aren't they all lost?
Especially when it comes to fashion. Have you seen those awful colors they wear? So gaudy.
Oh, I know. It reminds me of a bruise I had once. Who's wearing a dress that looks like a bruise?
A person's kindness is how they're defined.
Oh, Louisa, dear, it's okay. We don't have to be kind to people from other villages.
But if we're only kind to people who are like us, how will we ever teach kindness to the whole town?
Oh, Louisa, you're young now, but someday you will understand.
Trying to be kind to everyone will only get you hurt in the end.
Sticking with the people who look like you and think like you really is the best.
But if we're kind in our village and unkind outside our village, what does that say to others about the importance of kindness?
Outside our village, they are barbarians. They will never understand the greatness of kindness.
It's not worth wasting our time trying to explain it or teach it to them.
My child, and why
beat yourself up, Henrietta. They probably shared their ball to try and trick him to come over to their side.
They weren't trying to trick me. They were actually being very kind by sharing. They have obviously got you, young man.
Okay. He's been brainwashed.
But it's just a song.
I know it seems it's just a song, but first you're singing like them, and then you're talking like them.
And then you're dressing like them.
And then you're acting like that. William, you must forget that song immediately. But, no buts, young man.
Remember, Wilma, the only good song is a song about kindness. Once we were lost, foolish and blind.
Thoughtfulness had been lost away. People were truly kind. Till the day kindness found us in small ways and gestures. Then we let it surround us. And kindness became our only measure. Once we were lost, foolish and blind. Thoughtfulness had been tossed away. People were truly unkind. Till the day kindness found us in small ways and gestures. Surround us, and kindness became our only measure. Sing with us. When you find deep in your heart, it will set you apart. For a kind heart's contagious, when you show hope and lead. If you're truly courageous, tell the whole world of kindness that's flowing lead. I feel sorry for Walhart. Why can't they be kind to everybody? They had gotten so stuck in the prejudice against the other villagers that they only wanted to be kind to their own people. But isn't that being unkind?
It sure is.
Sometimes people aren't able to practice what they claim is important to them.
Even when the people live right next door to them.
We need to tenderize this song sometime, Liam. Maybe the people from Osborne could teach them something. The honest stuff. Let's see if honesty is the solution to the problem. Charles, I want to thank you for having me over for tea.
Oh, it was my pleasure, Emily.
Your hospitality was appreciated, but your sandwiches were not the best sandwiches I ever had.
Oh, Emily, I appreciate your honesty. I will try to make different sandwiches the next time you come over.
Oh, good. I'll definitely come back if you make different food. The
tea.
Are they missing?
Yes, they've been gone since this morning.
We've been looking all over the village for them.
We haven't found a sign of them anywhere.
Someone saw them walking this morning on this side of the village, so we came this direction.
We were hoping maybe you two might have some ideas of where they are.
We have asked everyone else.
I honestly wish I could help you, but I haven't seen Dahlia at all today.
Me either.
Well, this was a waste of time.
Mayor, just because we haven't found them yet doesn't mean it was a waste of time.
We must stay hopeful for honesty.
I'm just being honest. If Ernestine would have kept track of her child this morning, none of us would have had to spend our time looking for them.
Honestly, Mayor, what good is blaming Ernestine going to do?
Well, it makes me feel good to get off my chest. I'm just being honest. That's what we do around here.
Well, maybe there's a time and a place for some honesty, but this doesn't feel like it.
May I remind you that we live in Honestburg. If you don't like honesty, maybe you should reconsider where you live. You can go live with Kooks in Conland or Cherville.
I don't think anyone was saying they wanted to move, Mayor.
I believe that we all value honesty and love living in this great village.
We love the honest book architecture.
And the beautiful Honestburg colors.
And Honestburg has some of the greatest people living in it.
Don't forget the leadership.
Oh, we could never forget you, Mayor.
And we can't forget the wonderful Honestburg song.
Oh yes, this song is so much better than the other villages' songs.
That horrible noise they both call music? Who needs pitches and melodies? Here in Augsburg, rhythm is all we need.
In the lands of Honestburg.
Look, I found Dahlia.
Dahlia? Hi, Mom. Where have you been? I went shopping. What are you wearing?
I got it in Kindland. They have this great tailor named Janika, and she made it just for me. Isn't it wonderful?
It's blue and green.
I know. Isn't it great? I just love these colors. I think they go so well with my complexion.
Dahlia, how could you?
How could I what?
Young child, the colors of Honestburg are orange and yellow. The colors of the sun, the colors of summer and fall.
The colors of wheat fields and citrus groves.
Not the gaudy colors of those awful people in Kindland.
How could you embarrass me like this in front of the whole village?
Calm down, Mom. It's not a big deal. I'm just wearing different colors, and I happen to like them.
Young child, you are a disgrace to this entire village. Your ancestors are rolling in their graves. We have been yellow and orange since my great-great-great-grandparents came to this village.
And you just waltz in here and throw away all the history and tradition of this village?
I was just being honest. I like these colors better than yellow and orange, and that's just the truth.
Well, let me tell you my honest opinion. This outfit is hideous, and you will not be wearing it
in my house. Are you being serious? You wouldn't let me in your house just because of what I was wearing?
I'm being honest and serious. No child of mine will ever wear the colors of another village.
Then I guess I won't be coming home.
If that is what you must do, that is your choice. But when you change it out of that terrible outfit, then you can come home. Until then, enjoy sleeping in the dark colors of sadness and dishonesty.
Come, good citizens of Honestburg, let's lead this misguided youth to think about their betrayal.
Honestly, how can they be so blind they don't even see that they've chosen foolishly the fear and hatred over me? I've been told all my life what I should shun, what I should fear. I always tried to comply, but a small voice in my ear whispered, could it be things that are different are the things we most need to hear? If they just stopped and listened, the clouded vision would start to clear.
Are you okay?
I will be. I just... Hey, what do you think of this outfit?
I love it. The colors are fantastic.
I'm not so crazy about the colors.
See? That's just it. Why? What's wrong with the colors?
There's nothing really wrong with that. I just don't like them.
Yeah, but why don't you like them?
We're not supposed to like them. They come from her village, and things in her village are just wrong. Hey, that's not very kind. She wasn't trying to be rude. She was just stating a fact.
Fact?
At least what we've been taught to believe.
Aren't you in the wrong colors anyway? You're from Honestburg.
See? That's what I'm trying to say. What are the right and wrong colors? I understand that each of the villages has its own colors. But what's wrong with me wearing blue and green? Is it hurting anyone?
No.
Exactly. And I happen to like blue and green, even though I've been told my whole life I shouldn't.
Yeah, who doesn't hurt if I sing someone else's song? Nobody. Exactly. I just like learning all kinds of music. What's wrong with that? Nothing.
We need to stand up to our parents and tell them that only being honest
Or kind or sharing isn't enough. We need to tell them that sharing clothes and songs and each other's traditions only makes us better and more diverse.
and more open to share and be honest and kind to everyone.
Tell them. So let's tell them. We're just kids. They don't have to listen to us.
But if we all go and tell them,
They'll say we're just kids and we don't understand. She's right. They'll just think we're being rebellious. They won't take us seriously.
But we have to try.
I wish there was a way to get their attention. To really make them listen to us. They all keep telling us that we're too young to
stone.
No, we said we wanted a magic solution.
Oh, sorry. Well, all we have is this magic stone.
Wait. Maybe that will work. What does a magic stone do?
It can do many things. It can help you cook.
It can create harmony and beautiful music.
It can help people consider new possibilities.
And it can help people to get along.
Well, that's exactly what we need. Hold on. How can a rock do all these things? Yeah, it just looks like a regular stone you picked off from the ground.
You can't always judge something based on its outside appearance.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Sometimes the most normal looking things can be the most powerful.
It's not what's on the outside that counts. It's what things are made of that really define them.
Well, what's it made of?
When at first glance something might seem simple, and the magic that's inside is hard to see,
The hidden elements that make it special might need a little nudge to be set free.
Well, it just looks like a plain old rock to me. I don't think it can do anything special or magical.
You see, this rock is made of diverse minerals and crystals. When forced together, may at first seem plain,
But when they sense the need to make a difference, their special powers cannot be contained.
yes, just like you, this rock needs some assistance to bring forth the potential that's inside.
It's a big request that at first glance might seem simple, but requires all of you now to provide.
Oh yeah, do you believe that change is possible? Do you believe it can be done?
Do you believe, even with our differences, diverse elements can be made one? Do you believe what is deep inside is sometimes hard to see? Is all it takes to shake things up if someone just believes?
I believe that change is possible.
I believe it can be done.
I believe even with differences.
Elements can be made.
I believe what is deep inside and sometimes hard to see is all it takes to shake things up if someone just believes.
Come on, we don't have many options. The adults won't listen to us.
This might be the solution we need. We just have to believe. We believe that change is possible. We believe it can be done. We believe that even with differences that elements can be made one. We believe what is deep inside is sometimes hard to see is all it takes to shake things up if someone just believes.
Fantastic! We have all the ingredients we need. Now, where are your parents?
They're secluded in their villages.
Well, we need you to go home and invite them to the town square to speak with us.
Okay, come on, everybody.
Why don't the kids think their parents would listen to them?
Sometimes people get stuck in their beliefs and are unwilling to hear fresh ideas. Sometimes we adults forget that young people, or even young insects, have a new way of looking at things.
That means you should listen to us.
Yes, your voices are very important. But most importantly, we should always be open
ideas than just our own.
That is what makes more harmonious insect and people communities.
Yeah, I want to know if the magic stone works.
The kids are returning with the adults now. Let's see.
Where do you come from?
We come from Farawayville. We have been traveling a long time and have worked up quite an appetite.
Is there anyone here who could spare a little bit of food for us to eat?
We regret to inform you that we do not have anything to share with you.
But the sign on your village says Shareville.
They don't really love their name. They're very bad at sharing.
Well, since you all are so wonderful at being kind and kindland, I'm sure you all would be kind enough to give these strangers some food.
We would love to be that kind, but unfortunately, we don't have anything to give you today. We just ran out.
You should definitely ask the Honestburg people if they're truly going to be honest. They would have to admit they have plenty of extra food to share.
As chef of Honestburg, I can say with great authority and honesty, in all honesty, we don't have to share if we don't want to share.
As usual, they may be honest, but they're also rude.
At least we are honest. You all just lied about not having food.
It is all right. It is all right. I was just looking forward to making some stone soup. I haven't had it in a while, and it just sounded so delicious.
Stone soup? I've never heard of it.
That's because it's a wonderful delicacy from our homeland.
What's in it?
Well, this magic stone right here is the main ingredient.
Who wants to eat soup made from a stone? That sounds disgusting.
Trust me, my friend, stone soup is a dish like none other.
It is a delicacy. My father used to make it. People would come from near and far just to get a bowl.
Well, my interest is piqued. Maybe we should try some of this soup and see if it really does live up to its reputation.
It's not very difficult to make. If only we had a pot to cook it in.
I have an extra pot you can use. I'll grab it.
Oh, that is so kind of you.
Let's see. We have a pot and a magic stone. Now we just need some firewood so we can heat the soup.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, we are so close to having stone soup. My mouth is already watering. But something is still missing. Oh, wait. We need some water.
We can grab some fresh water from the creek.
That is so generous of you.
only we had a spoon to taste it with.
You can use my tasting spoon. I keep with me all the time.
Is it ready yet?
Oh, it is already very good.
It is so close, but it is missing something.
Yes, it is almost there. But it would be even better if we had some celery.
I'll go get some.
It's so close, but the flavor would be even richer if we had some carrots.
Stone soup was almost ready. Looks to be really delicious. It needs a few more ingredients.
So the strangers kept asking for some ingredients to make it just right.
They asked for celery and carrots and onions and potatoes and squash and zucchini and salt and pepper and basil and oregano.
Wow, they need all those ingredients. I thought the stone was magic.
It was magic, but the magic wasn't just in flavor.
It was in the way it encouraged the villagers to bring all of the ingredients together.
Finally, the soup was ready.
It's perfect.
Let's eat.
So they all tried the soup and were so surprised at how good it was.
This is the best soup I've ever tasted.
Who knew soup from a stone could be so delicious?
I wish I had a stone to help me cook at home.
I do too, sister. Your cooking is fast, but it isn't usually not as good as this.
That's the most honest thing you have ever said to me, sister.
And the best thing is, we all helped make it.
Yes, we all did a wonderful job of sharing what we had to make the soup, didn't we?
Yes, it was very kind of everyone to bring ingredients from their home to make the soup even better. Right, Mayor?
If I'm being honest, it did feel nice to be kind and share what we had to add to the soup.
Yes. Just like this soup, you all have unique ingredients that you could bring together to make each other's lives better.
Like what?
Well, your music, for instance. If you all work together to create music, you could create even more beautiful and varied music.
You mean you want us to sing each other's songs? I'm not sure about that.
Well, we won't get that crazy just yet. Let's start with baby steps.
What if you all sang your own religious songs
time.
If we all sang our songs at the same time, wouldn't that sound like a mess?
Maybe it would, but if we add the stone to the mix,
Maybe it would make the song beautiful.
here, hold it and see.
So the song helped with music too?
Just like it helped with the soup, it combined all of the individual ingredients to make something even more special.
I don't think that my ears can handle the noise that's about to happen.
Well, it may end up sounding terrible, but it's worth a try. Here, you can use my baton.
Thank you for sharing. That is so kind of you.
That was beautiful. But why aren't they saying anything?
They were all shocked at the sound that their combined music made.
They had never heard anything like it.
Why didn't they try to sing together before?
They were so sure that what the other villagers did and said and sang was so different from their beliefs that they saw nothing of value in any of the other village peoples.
So they never thought to combine any parts of their lives together.
Until the magic stone came.
Fellow citizens, maybe the people of Cherbourg have something to teach us. Maybe our lives could be even better if we shared a little more.
I think you are onto something, kind sir. If we celebrated our differences and were kinder to each other, we could create an even better and more diverse community.
Well, if I'm being honest, when we all sing our songs together, it sounded really good. And when it felt really good to share what we had to add to the pot. And it's better to be kind to each other than fight all the time. So I agree, we are better together.
And that is how the Stone Soup Festival was created.
Every year, the villages celebrate the day that the strangers came to town.
And shared the magic stone with the town. And made delicious stout stew. And brought the whole town together.
We drew farther into our shell, just like a hermit crab. If we had let go of our pride, then we might have seen the gifts each village has to share. If our minds we could convene, 'cause we're always better together. What times our differences are wide, though we may not see eye to eye on how things are done, we must always keep love as our guide.
It doesn't matter if you crawl or fly up in the sky, if you're a checkered beetle from Nepal or graceful butterfly. May one keep inspired these pets or wish they'd stay away. No matter what you think or wish or dream, the fact is here to stay. That we're always better together.
Though at times we're worlds apart, no matter how you look or where you're from, what matters is your heart. We're always better together. Though at times our differences are wide, though we may not see eye to eye on how things are done, we must always keep love as our guide. We must always keep love as our guide.
Parents, we will have pictures on Sunday, but we asked them to get out of their costumes now because we have 2 more performances and we don't want them ruined before the end of the show. So we will get them out of their costumes, and then there's a cookie reception made by our kitchen volunteers for you. So please wait for your kids out there and they will come and join you. But I promise on Sunday we will allow you to take pictures with your kids after the